Good morning, Sayas. I'm Katie Garibay reporting for SNN, Quarantine Edition. So as many of you already know, we've been on quarantine for about a week now, and a lot has changed in my everyday life. So, at least for me, I am not a morning person. So every day I had a first period, so I'd have to wake up early, and that was such a struggle for me. Like, my body just does not like it. So that's a pro about quarantine, at least for me, is that I can wake up later time, so my sleeping schedule is so much better. I usually end up waking up around 9, and as soon as I wake up, I grab my laptop and I go on Google Classroom, which is the form that many of my teachers are using, and I just check what I have to do, if there's anything like required right away. Usually there's like some quizzes for English or APES that I have to do by a certain time, so I do those right away. After that, I get up and I go eat and have a nice breakfast, which is the other pro, because usually on school days I wouldn't be really hungry in the morning, so I wouldn't really eat. I would just maybe grab something quick, but I do get to eat a bigger breakfast now because I do find myself more hungry. After breakfast, I usually come back to my room, which is where I do all of my schoolwork, and I check what other things I have to do for my classes. So like today, in APES, I did some more sticky notes for our chapter. I got caught up on my ed puzzles, and then I did some math homework that I had to do. And then after that, I did my daily reading that I have to do for AP Lang. In between these things though, I do take breaks because I find myself like being worn out. Like, I get really tired, so I just try to calm down by listening to some music or going on my phone, talking to my friends, which is what usually happens. And then I just switch between relaxing and doing my homework back and forth, and basically that's mostly my day. If I don't have a lot of homework, I am usually binging a show on Netflix, which has happened a lot recently. But if I do have a lot, I just focus mostly on homework. But it has been a struggle for me to try to focus because there's so much distraction like in my room. Like, it's easy to just get distracted from doing homework, but I've been learning how to just focus and like put my phone far away so that I won't be distracted by it. Sometimes my mom will let me go out to hang out with my friends, which is a nice thing because it gets really boring in the house after a while. Like, the first couple of days of quarantine, I was like, no school, like, get to be at home all day. But like after like the third day, I was like, okay, I'm over it. I really miss school, and I really miss just like interacting with a bunch of other people that aren't like my everyday like family or friends. Right before bed, I go on my phone, and then I go to sleep, and then I do everything again the next day. I hope you guys are having a good quarantine and staying safe and washing your hands. It's very important. This has been Katie Garibay reporting for SNN. See you next week.